Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Trove. I'm just standing out here in the Dragon Kigurumi, because why not? It's not like I don't start every other episode out here anyway. So, what I wanted to show you was if I do /pose, I have these wings, I think they're called the Luminous Paragon wings. Let me see, yeah, Luminous Paragon wings. Now, these wings are one of three that I don't have, I only have the blue ones. The Wondrous wings are the green ones that are gotten by spending 4,000 fragments of wonder at the merchant. I forgot what it's called. The Victorious Paragon wings are the red pair, and they're gotten from the, I think it's spending 200 PvP coins at the PvP broker, whatever. And the Luminous pair is the one I have. The only one that I really wanted, and I'm really fortunate that I do have it, is gotten from spending, not 15, it used to be 15, but unfortunately they upped it to 20. That's pretty much 20 lunar, well, it's 20 lunar souls, so that's pretty much 20 weeks of grinding if you don't do hard mode, Daughter of the Moon. If you do hard mode, then that's reduced to 10k, but still, that's extremely brutal. I know, like, this is meant for endgame, but it's like, really, devs? It just, I don't know, 10 weeks? I don't even know. I'm just glad that I have them. That's all I care about, really. Now, I'm going to be on the Tomb Raiser. I kind of moved away from the Tomb Raiser, mainly because it kind of got boring for me. And I didn't know if he was exactly powerful anymore, because I kind of moved away from him, and I haven't used him in, I wouldn't say like that long, but it's like, it's been a couple weeks, and they nerfed stuff and all that, so I didn't know what they did to him. So I recently came back to him. I think he doesn't do as much damage, because I think he did like 75k, and he's only doing like 60 something. What's he actually doing? Let me see. 62k. I think he was doing 70 or something. I remember 70. I might be crazy, but that's just what I remember. So, in the last video, episode of Trove, I should say, I think it was the last, I think I said how I don't like the Treasure Isles biome, and I'm bringing this up because I got a couple comments saying, "But Joe, I thought you said you loved the Treasure Isles biome." Now, I do like the Treasure Isles biome when I'm using the Tomb Raiser. When I'm using any other class than the Tomb Raiser, I don't like it, mainly because you're limited on flasks, and as you may or may not know, there are no cornerstones or anything, so it's like, if you want to refill your flasks, you either have to be carrying origin portals on you, or just go on over to another biome. Now, what I would usually do is I just carry a bunch of origin portals on me. That's usually how I play. I don't think I actually have any, do I? Yeah, I have 8. Been using them like crazy. Been spending them like candy. So, yeah, I do like it as a Tomb Raiser, mainly because, as you can see on the bottom, I am using the Unleashed Power Vial. I think that's what it's called. And pretty much what it does is, in the Tomb Raiser's case, it gives you infinite flasks. And I think it's about, for Tomb Raiser, every 8 seconds you can use it. It used to be a lot more overpowered because the Tomb Raiser used to not actually have a cooldown on his ultimate. But they changed that. And they actually changed that because there was like a thing that you could do which was extremely annoying, and it reduced frames like crazy. I remember a long time ago, well, like a while back, someone actually showed it to me, and my computer, like my game almost crashed because of like all the VFX and what actually happened. It's pretty much I think how the thing worked is, you had this flask obviously, and you had the chromantic emblem, which reduces your cooldown, and that's the main contributor to the thing, because as I just said, the Tomb Raiser doesn't have a cooldown, so having an ability that reduces your cooldown to an ultimate that doesn't even have a cooldown to begin with is like total chaos. It's pretty much, you can spam it as many times as you can press the 2 key. That's pretty much how you put it. And the other one is you have the, I think it's the, whatever the flask, no, the emblem is that gives you all your energy back. Because as you know, when you use your ultimate, it actually drains energy. So pretty much you can do that infinite times since you have the emblem and all that. And you can pretty much do it infinite times because the Unleashed Power Vial gives you your emblem effect. So every time you use your ultimate, it will just keep on giving you like infinite energy and stuff like that. And since the Tomb Raiser didn't have a cooldown, it's like that was really brutal. And that's, at least that's why I think they actually added a cooldown to Tomb Raiser. Many people didn't understand why they did it, but I think that's why they did it. Call me crazy, but I don't know. So the other cool thing about this vial is even if you don't have any flasks, you can still use it, which I think is cool. The weird thing about this vial, or flask, whatever you want to call it, is that as you can see, or as you saw at the beginning of this video, I had 4 flasks. Now, what this flask does, I'm trying to find the boss, by the way, I don't like this dungeon. There's one. So, what this flask does is, whenever you use your ultimate, it gives you your emblems, like I said, but it doesn't actually consume a charge. That is not the second time. Pretty much the first time it uses a charge. I'm not exactly sure why it uses a charge, but all of the usage after that, as you can see if I press it here, it doesn't actually consume a charge. Now, the reason why I say this is cool if I have no flasks is because not only does it give me my emblem effects, but as you can see, it also heals me. And if you go over here, it's 50% health. So pretty much, every time I use my ultimate, I'm actually getting healed 50%, which pretty much makes the Tomb Raiser invincible. Not that he dies anyway. It's so cool. Like, in my opinion, this class is like, he may not dish out the most damage, that's for sure, but it's like, he's pretty much indestructible. It's like, I keep saying it's like, I don't know why, but it's just really hard to die. That's what I found out. Now, in hard mode Shadow Tower, that might not be the case, mainly because everything like one-shots you, so it's kind of hard. But if you're just going around and like wandering around random adventure worlds, then you're probably not gonna die. At least I've never died with the Tomb Raiser yet, which is kind of cool considering how I only have like 62k health, which, I don't know, it might be a lot. I'm not exactly sure what you call a lot anymore, but I just think it's cool that this class is pretty much invincible. Now, when they introduce Mantle of Power, I know they're going to introduce like all of these worlds and stuff. I don't know if that's gonna make it so the stop coughing. The Tomb Raiser is like less so invincible, if that makes sense. What I think they're gonna do is they're gonna pretty much have the Shadow Tower enemies, like, you know how they have so much health and they're strong like in hard mode. I think that's what they're gonna do in the new portals, like U10, U10G's voice crack. I don't know why that happens. But yeah, that's what I assume they're gonna do. That would kind of be brutal, because then it would be like, dude, you need to group up or else you're not gonna be able to defeat these guys. Which, that's a big problem for me, because I don't like grinding with multiple people. Usually I only like grinding with one other person, that's it. I think the main reason why I don't like grinding with other people, besides like one other person, and that's like a specific person, is because my computer just can't really handle it, which is why I'm not a big fan of grinding with multiple people. That must be it, because if I had like a more beefy computer, and look at that rock that's just on that beehive, if I had a more beefy computer, then I probably wouldn't mind, but it's like, at the same time, I just don't, like, I still don't know. Which sometimes, even when people are with me, like 5 people, it doesn't drain my FPS. But I just, like, I don't know, I just don't like it for some reason. Like, I would rather just farm by myself, or grind, whatever you want to call it. And that lag, though. Lag is, like, so bad. I don't know why, like, just recently, more so recently than ever, it seems like the lag, every time I try to jump, it's like, nope, and then it just teleports me to the ground. I should be using these wings more, because it's like, I'm using Fortress all the time. Man, I need to show off these wings. I love these wings. I don't even know if I'm gonna end up getting the red or green pair, because those things are really expensive. And the other thing is, they're not tradable, which is the other brutal thing about them. So even if I had like millions of flux, I couldn't buy them even if I wanted to. Which, I guess they could have at least made them tradable. I don't see why they're not. But the other thing that's funny is how, I think it was Abram who said this, but he's like, oh, people with extra stuff will be able to buy these wings. It's like, dude, I don't think you understand how hard it is to obtain some of these things, because it's like, people don't have 4,000 fragments of wonder lying around, and people don't have 200 battle coins or arena coins lying around. It just, oh, okay, you can have these for these wings. That's like so much. I calculated, wait, how much is actually a fragment of wonder actually going right now? Press the X, silly. Okay, fragments of, it's a nice little fragment, you dummy. Nope. Do it again. I'm one of those people that has to, like, delete the entire word if I mess it once. Because that's just what a Joe do. Okay, so 500. I did calculations. I know that's over 1 million. But I think that's back when each fragment was like 300. Not exactly sure. So let's do this torch biome. It's torch dungeon. Now let's see if we can, like, how fast we can actually do this compared to, like, the, let's say, the boomerang or something. I know, like, okay, so many people play classes based on how fast they are. I don't really do that much. I mainly like the Doom Razor because of, like, what I said, because he's just invincible. It doesn't matter, like, if he killed too slow, then yeah, okay, I wouldn't be playing as him. But he kills at a decent speed, and he's pretty much invincible, which is why I really like him, compared to other classes. Now, I might switch back to the Boomeranger once they add the ability to augment your abilities, because I believe they mentioned... I believe they mentioned an ability where you can augment the Boomeranger's urns so that it's always chickens. I don't know if I read that wrong. But that would be really cool, because those chickens are extremely OP, because those chickens pretty much do the exact same damage as you. So if you're getting those chickens, it's pretty much having 3 other yous fighting a boss. But what I'm thinking they're gonna do is, oh, you can make all your urns be chickens, but you'll only have like 1 chicken or something. Which, I mean, that would still be really good, but it's like 3 chickens would just be a lot better. What did I get? Ooh, a chicken. Level 1 chicken. Level 2. Let's see, I'm gonna go make a penta. Because that's what a Joe do on camera. Do I even have the stuff to make one right now? Let me see. I don't have the quads with me. Just grab that quick. I wanna make stuff. Joe wants to make. So let's see, do I have the thrices? Yeah, I do have thrices, so let's just forge this up because I don't really care. So there's 1 level 5 right there. Usually what I like to do is, okay, so imagine this was like, imagine all this is full of stuff. So what I do is I pretty much take every rainbow item that I see and I deconstruct it, which in this case is only 3, I think. Yeah, then I'll go around and deconstruct every level 1. And then that's pretty much how I do it. Usually, I would say, well, not usually, Before I started doing this method of getting flux, I would save this one and up it to level 2 and decon it for the twice, but I don't do that anymore. I just pretty much deconstruct every level 1 I see. Let's see, level 2, level 1. Okay, so we pretty much have, let me see. Okay, I don't know why I didn't deconstruct that. I don't have anything on, no I don't. So now what I do with these level 2s is I will up them to both level 3 and I will deconstruct them. Now, the next time I get a level 2, I will be able to up that to level 3, which is really nice. Well, I mean a level 5. So let me quickly sell this pet out because I always sell them at 3,900, like, oops, despite their price. Like, even if it was like 40k or something, let's see how much they are. Penta, yeah, ooh, 38, jeez. Someone's undercutting. Stop undercutting. That's bad. Stop it. Tempted to like buy that out and sell it for like 39k or something, but not really. Not gonna do that. So that's it. That's gonna be it for this video. I almost typed to respawn again. I don't know why I'm doing that, but we're gonna end off here on the note of these wings. Let me fly with them, because I haven't done that. I'm always using Fortress, and I keep forgetting to actually fly around. So these are what these wings look like when you're flying around. No, these wings especially suit the Magic Man, mainly because he's mainly all blue. Like, he's almost the same shade of blue. I think he is, anyway. I don't know. I just really like these wings. Mainly because they're blue. I just like the color blue. It's my favorite color. Alongside with the green. Green is my second favorite color. But we're going to end off with a ladybug on her back and these awesome wings. So, the next episode of Trove, we will do stuff. Hopefully, maybe I'll go on PTS and show you when Mantle Power comes out, because I do know that's going to be coming out on PTS soon. So, see you later, and goodbye.